Now we know that the limitation of the classical theory. No single classical theory was able to explain the black body radiation in the entire frequency region. Finally, in 1900, Max Planck re-examined the assumptions in the theoretical approach to black body radiation and introduced a revolutionary assumption in the basic framework. And he removed black body radiation from the framework of classical theory. The main assumptions made by the Planck are: the first one, the oscillating charges are responsible for the absorption and emission of radiation from the black body. And black body contain several harmonic oscillators capable of vibrating at all possible frequency. And the frequency of radiation emitted by an oscillator is same as that of the frequency of the oscillating charge. And the main as well as the essential new ingredient in the Planck's hypothesis is, he stated that the emission and absorption of radiation takes place not in a continuous step but in discrete units or quanta of energy called photons. And the energy of a photon is determined by the frequency of the concerned radiation, and the energy is given as E is equal to h, where h is called the Planck constant and its value is equal to 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joules second. And it is a very important constant and it's an universal constant. And the dimension of the Planck's constant is same as that of the angular frequency. Let us derive Planck's radiation law. We have already discussed that the Planck's theory, the quantum of energy in the case of classical physics is the continuum of energy in classical physics is replaced by discrete set of quantized energy states. And black body can be considered as ensemble of quantum oscillators. And these oscillators absorb or emit energy in discrete amount. Planck consider n number of oscillator in the cavity, and let E be the total energy of the black body. Then the average energy of the black body can be written as E dash is equal to E by N. Now we are considering N0, N1, N2, etc. are the number of oscillators having energy 0, epsilon, 2 epsilon, 3 epsilon respectively. Then the total number of atom can be written as N is equal to total number of energy states can be written as N is equal to N0 plus N1 plus N2 plus N3 plus etc. And total energy E is equal to 0 plus epsilon N1 plus 2 epsilon N2 plus 3 epsilon N3 plus etc. And from the Maxwell distribution law, we know that the population of a particular energy state is given as Nr is equal to N0 e raised to minus E by Kb into T, where Kb is the Maxwell-Boltzmann constant and E is the energy of that particular state and the T is the temperature. If you are applying this Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law in this case, we can write nr is equal to nr is equal to n0 e raised to minus r epsilon by kt. That is the population of the first excited state. It can be written as n1 is equal to n0 e raised to minus epsilon kt, and second excited state can be taken as n2 is equal to n0 e raised to minus 2 epsilon kt, and so on. Now we can consider the equation n is equal to n0 plus n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus etc. And you are substituting Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law as n1 is equal to n0 e raised to minus epsilon by kt, n2 is equal to n0 e raised to minus 2 epsilon by kt, n3 is equal to n0 e raised to minus 3 epsilon by kt. The above equation number 2 became n is equal to n0 plus n0 e raised to minus epsilon by kt plus n0 e raised to minus 2 epsilon by kt plus n0 e raised to minus 3 epsilon by kt plus etc. And if you are taking n0 as a common factor, can rearrange the equation as n0 into 1 plus e raised to minus epsilon by kt plus e raised to minus 2 epsilon by kt plus e raised to minus 3 epsilon by kt plus etc. And if you are putting e raised to minus epsilon by kt is equal to x, the above equation number 4 can be written as n is equal to n0 into 1 plus x plus k square plus x cube plus etc. And you know that from the Taylor series, if x is very small comparing with 1, 1 by 1 minus x can be expanded as 1 plus x square plus x cube plus etc. Here also, as the temperature is a very large value and we are getting an e raised to minus energy, we know that e raised to minus epsilon by kt is a very small comparing with 1. Since the Boltzmann constant is a very small value and we are considering room temperature and the energy value is comparatively larger. So, since x is very small comparing with 1 plus x square plus x cube plus etc. in the equation number 4 can be replaced by 1 by 1 minus x or 1 by 1 minus e raised to minus epsilon by kt. Therefore, the equation number 5 become n is equal to n0 by n0 into 1 by 1 minus e raised to minus epsilon by kt. So, this is the expression for the total number of oscillators in the cavity. Now, we can consider the expression for the total energy of the black body. Now, we will derive the expression for total energy. Total energy E from the above equation, we will get it as E is equal to 0 plus epsilon n plus 2 epsilon n2 plus 3 epsilon n3 plus etc. Substituting the value of n1, n2 etc. from the Maxwell function, we are getting E is equal to 0 plus epsilon n0 e raised to minus epsilon by kt plus 2 epsilon n0 e raised to minus 2 epsilon by kt plus 3 epsilon n0 e raised to minus 3 epsilon by kt plus etc. Taking epsilon n0 e raised to minus epsilon kt as a common factor, E can be written as epsilon n0 e raised to minus epsilon kt into 1 plus 2 e raised to minus epsilon by kt plus 3 e raised to minus 2 epsilon by kt plus etc. If we are putting e raised to minus epsilon kt as x, we can write the equation e as e is equal to epsilon n0 x into 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube plus etc. And we know that according to the binomial expansion of 1 by 1 plus x raised to n, or it can be written as 1 plus x the whole raised to minus n. The expansion is 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into x square plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 by 3 factorial x cube plus etc. So 1 by 1 minus x the whole square can be written as 1 plus minus x the whole raised to minus 2, which is can be expanded according to above equation as 1 minus 2 into minus x plus minus 2 into minus 3 by 2 factorial into minus x the whole square plus minus 2 into minus 3 into minus 4 divided by 3 factorial into minus x the whole cube plus etc. So it can be simplified as 1 by 1 minus x the whole square is equal to 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube plus etc. So if we are checking this equation with the above expression of total energy, we can simply replace 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube plus etc. as 1 by 1 minus x the whole square. And you know that x is equal to e raised to minus epsilon by kt, and putting that value of x in the energy equation, we get the total energy E is equal to epsilon n0 e raised to minus epsilon by kt divided by 1 minus e raised to minus epsilon kt the whole square.